a little uncomfortable at first, but after a while, just running around, it felt fine.
That's good. I'm glad. Shape-shifting has never been easy for me. I've always, well, to tell you the truth, it always causes me a great deal of pain, but I can manage it where I must. I'm glad that it's easier for you.
Hmm.
It's not that I can't envision it, Hannah, it's that the process of getting there is a little bit agonizing. I don't know. Maybe it's something about my bloodline, or maybe it's just me. It's also good. The more cognizant you are, Maisie, the better.
Hmm. I mean, I was only hungry. I do remember bits of it, but not all of it yet.
Yes. Precisely. You'll learn, Maisie, the more you experience it, the better you'll be able to understand what's happening, maintain yourself through it. Were there any powerful beings that you hunted, Maisie?
Mm. We did Blackbird.
I
That's
see.
pretty much it.
Not a bad thought. I've found that familiarity is good for this sort of thing, in whatever form it comes. Yes, I noticed. Mhm. A lot of it's gonna be getting used to it, but you can do it, Maisie. I know you can.
Of course. And I do have you and Hannah to guide me, so.
Well, after next cycle, you won't have me, unfortunately, but you'll still have Hannah.
I live for you.
Yes, I have to. We had peace talks today. Noctum is allowing us to keep our heads, which is a relief, honestly. That is truly all that really matters, but they are banishing us. All of us, save for Lady Thanavi from Vardaran. They're making her stay here as a political prisoner for the next century and 10 years. I can't stay here, Hannah. If I did, it would jeopardize the agreement with Lady Thanavi. That's kind of you, but myself and Dorian and Barbados are going to have to find someone. And we're going to have to try and convince the Entropy Leviathan to follow us. Dorian and I are its bound. And where is it, if I might ask? That'll be too far away. We have to be somewhere we can still pray to the Leviathan. Lumira is still... Frankelberg. They're still at war. It's too risky, and Blightmoor is really the only other option. So we might go there. We'll see. We are bound of the Leviathan. Hannah, we will continue our worship. And I'll miss you too, Hannah. You're a good friend. You have access to my files. You have access to my research. I've given you what I know, as well as my records. I trust that you will put them to good use. I trust that you will carry on where I am leaving off. Please do, if anything were to happen to her. They claim honor. They claim they will not harm her. I hope they hold true to that. She is more important to me than I can possibly put into words. I will never let anything happen to her, if it is at all within my power to do so. Thank you. I'm in your debt for that, Hannah. I don't even know if I'll be able to reach her with the bonds of the cluster, given that they are localized, maybe the very, very edge of it. Maybe, but... I wouldn't want to give Noctum any ideas as to where we are, so... Likely, we're going to need to lay low for a while. Busy ourselves with the work. Not going to have a lot of time for correspondence, if I had to guess. But I suppose we'll see. All right. You know I won't forget you either way, Hannah. You're far too important for that. You've become fond of little old me. Oh, you should have seen the... You know... You should ask the keepers about the radiant fiber. You know, where Eva... she was there. Last barrel and Varderin, Hannah. Last barrel in Varderin, indeed. You know, except for that one, and, that one, and that one. Your eyes are different, Maisie.
So it shall be. Changed when the whole thing happened.
No, they were red, and now they look purple.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I didn't even notice.
Is it? I can sense you saw it at the door. Uneventful is good. Uneventful means it probably went exactly as planned. Yes. We're just going to need to make sure that we're there, but we need to truthfully just keep a distance. That's the best thing we can do right now, is we simply have to trust. It's not for us to put our hand on the scales. We just have to wait. And waiting is a difficult thing. Oh, yes. There's nothing we can do. We just have to trust in them. It does suck. It's never fun to wait and when you're not sure what the outcome is going to be. It can be paralyzing. It can tear you apart inside if you let it. The truth of the matter is, this is a situation where there's nothing either of us can do. Yes. And we have to hope that they won't, but be ready if they do. Yes. I've waited for a fair share of, well, it's not safe to communicate situations, and simply have to wait for a safe return. At least during those times, sometimes I'd have the rot bond to know if my cluster mates were okay, but not always. This is simply an instance where we have to hurry up and wait. And pray for their safe return. Well, you're my cluster mate, Hannah, and you're a close friend, and though we are not related by blood, I'm quite fond of you, so if it's what you wish, I won't deny it. No, we're not twins, dear. But we do have a lot of similarities, and, well, same magic, same outfit sometimes. Well, I suppose it's not too bad of an idea to just be out about it at this point. It's not like I'm gonna be around to... you know, keep using it. Yes, I'll have to get my things packed up. And I'm glad to have met you, Hannah. You're a very good friend. Yes, I'll have to... maybe I could give you the old patient blood store. You'll have better use for it than I do. For those of them that still need it. You have access to my files. You and Dreamer are going to be the people who know how to do the ritual better than anyone else. So you're going to have to make sure that knowledge is not forgotten. I was meaning to agglomerate from the reports sort of the various ways in which it can manifest in certain failure modes, but maybe that'll be a job for you. We have a cycle, so we'll get what we need to out of the rot home. I'll pack up my things from my room. And then I suppose next cycle will be my last. I don't know if we're leaving at the beginning, middle, or the end of it, so... it's bittersweet. I'm happy we're alive. We'll have gotten out of this with our head intact. I hope so too. And then that'll be the end of it. That was our hope in coming to the table, that we'd get to leave with our lives. It's clear that Ostion had half a mind to see us executed. I mean, he said it outright. But it seems that due to the Arbiter's influence, then that will mean that... one day, a long time in the future, we can't truly risk visitors, not on a large scale. It'll probably be a long time before we can see each other again. But I'll keep you in my heart. And who knows, maybe I'll be able to write, but maybe not. Yes. That's what we've won today. Eternity we can hold on to. instead of having it ripped away from us. It doesn't feel happy, but there is a relief about it. That things are coming to an end. That after so many years, it's finally over. What would that be? Yes, well, I can't say I have a girlfriend I'm taking with me, but I'll be with my family, and we'll be alright. We'll keep up the work. We'll do what we have to do. We'll rebuild. As difficult as that is going to be, and as difficult as it is to say goodbye to everything we have here, we'll start over. And we'll live. For as long as we're able. No, it's not. for now, I think I'm going to go pack and tend to my spirits for a while. Hopefully I'll be able to see you again before we're off. Be well, dear. Is that the deer from last cycle? I get the oddest sense that you are. Bye, dear.
Oh, they've got all sorts. These books on entropy and flowers and...
Hello, presumably, potentially. Hello, Pasthea and your friend. I was just heading home. Hello, Teo. Ah. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Teo. I'm just heading home. I have to pack.
Are you leaving?
Yes. Noctum's terms are that, we are to be in exile. Well, not Lady Thanavi. They're keeping her as a political prisoner for a century, but the rest of us have to leave, and we'll be leaving by the end of next cycle.
Well, that's a shame, since I've just met you.
Yes.
Do you want to leave?
It's for the best at this point. I just wish Lady Thanavi didn't have to stay.
Where will they keep her?
In a cell, probably. I hope it has a window. They've agreed not to torture her, but made nothing as to the specific considerations as to her living quarters.
I'm so sorry.
Perhaps somebody could break her out and just leave. I mean, who would know? Joking, of course. Mostly.
That's kind of you. But I wouldn't want to endanger her by taking that sort of reckless action. I'm going to miss her very, very much.
You can always write.
Maybe. We're going to be busy with the work for a long time being. We need to make sure that the Entropy Leviathan, well, we're going to try and find it a new home. And that's going to take a lot of effort. And we don't really want Noctum to know where we're going exactly. So I'll have to be mindful. I'm going to miss you, dear.
Anything I can do?
I'd like a hug. And I'll miss you.
The victory is yours.
We're giving the information on the spire to the keepers. We had a meeting with Zerat and Vespera, and so you should end up with that information pretty quick here as well. Get everything written down so you know how to use it, as well as the map of the snares and where they are.
I guess that's something.
Yes. That's Alecto, who has the dubious distinction of being the only person who decided that it was his place to speak during the peace talks, who wasn't, involved. He should have kept his mouth shut. I'd like to see you before I go, Asthea.
Yes, please.
For now, I need to pack and tend to my spirit.